Okay, it is the 30th of April 2016, just after 3:30 p.m. Just going to be making a quick video on this right angle that has appeared in the low pressure in the center of the country. This low pressure was on the west coast a few days ago. It moved off to the east, and now, yeah, there's a right angle forming inside of it. Going to be looking at the water vapor loop and visible satellite loop. The times are both 17:45 to 20:45 Zulu, April 30th. Yeah, this is very amazing. These edges are very, very straight. Let's go and pause this. Okay, I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get it. Yeah, let's zoom in. Anyways, as I was saying, these edges are very, very straight. And what's interesting is near the edges, the air is drier than the surrounding air on both sides. By the way, One Pacific Redwood made a video showing a right angle on the Pacific a few days ago. Has almost 1,000 views now. Very nice. Today's right angle almost looks the same, but it is in a different location. Just look how straight these edges are. Extremely, extremely straight. Let's play this again and show you this thing flowing out. Also, One Pacific Redwood believes that it is phased array radar that is causing this. See some little things develop at the end of the loop, but that's not the focus of the video. The focus is the right angle. Okay, let's go into visible satellite. Still very visible. See the awkward shape in the front. Sure, there's some clouds that are, in the dry area, but they're not nearly as high as the stuff around here. See some aerosols being laying all throughout this. That's helping the weather controllers do this. It's just very amazing. Let's stop this again. See a little outline of where the right angle is here. Okay, let's play this again. Also, you see the storm's trying to wrap around, and as it's trying to wrap around, you can see that the clouds are disappearing into a very hazy mess. That's typical. There's also some what appears to be clockwise rotation over here. Let's actually check that out in the water vapor. Speed that up. Yeah, clockwise rotation is much more visible in this view. You see what's going on here. It's not being able to completely wrap around, and that's very common with storms nowadays. The west side is completely jacked up. I see a storm that's trying to form near Nevada and eastern California, Arizona. There's a major distortion in the jet stream. There's a huge high pressure off the west coast. That's dragging the jet stream all the way down here, and naturally a low pressure is going to try to form there. But unfortunately though, yeah, clockwise rotation in there as well. I'm planning on making a separate video for this because I want to keep this video short. Okay, we already saw that. Okay, let's look at the relative humidity maps and show you what's going on towards the center part of the country. This is 1000 millibar. This is the surface. See some dry air behind this front. Not really much of a right angle there. This is April 30th, 18 Zulu, by the way. Okay, this is 850 millibars, 5,000 feet. Again, you see some clearing behind the front, but the angle isn't really that visible. 700 millibars, 10,000 feet. Definitely seeing some more dryness take shape. The angle is becoming somewhat visible. Okay, 500 millibars, 18,000 feet. Now you're starting to see what's occurring here. See a very weird angle in the center of the country. Very dry, just behind the front. Less than 20% in most places. Okay, this is 300 millibars, 30,000 feet. You see almost a straight edge right here, north to south, east to west. Very bizarre, unnatural shape. Low pressure systems are supposed to be, a nice spiral, but nowadays those are becoming less and less common. Have these funny shapes showing up a lot of the time. Just look how straight that is. My gosh. Definitely some sort of directional ionospheric heater, phased array radar. The humidity cuts off very, very quickly as you head behind the front. I forgot to add the vertical velocity maps, so might as well do that now, just because you could see that there's some descending air behind the front. Okay, this is 1,000 millibars. The surface, you don't really see anything too odd. 850 millibars, 5,000 feet. See kind of a little angle right here. Okay, 700 millibars, 10,000 feet. Now you're starting to see that there's some more descending air behind the front. So there's rising air and then descending air. Still not the most visible though. Have to go up to 500 millibars, 18,000 feet. Then you'll really start to see what's happening here. This yellow is inside of the front, and behind it there's some descending air. See the gray, the darker the gray, the more violent the descending air is. The yellow is rising air. Oh, my bad. Okay, 300 millibars, 30,000 feet. Descending air behind the right angle front. Let's compare this to the relative humidity. You'll see where I'm coming from. Okay, this is 300 millibars again. And yeah, pretty much where the descending air, that's where all the dryness is. And over here's the ascending air. All along this. Okay, 500 millibars. Let's go down about 12,000 feet. Yeah, very, very dry air around descending air. Okay, let's try 700 millibars now. Yeah, still kind of dry in this area. Anyways, I think that's about it. Okay, there's just one more thing I want to show you today. This is the NASA Worldview for April 30th. Let's actually refresh this. Tired of that black thing showing up over the west. Once again, you can see the very weird shape. There's some clouds behind the front, but the thick stuff is at an angle. Very weird angle. Extends from Louisiana all the way up into like Nebraska. It's very weird. Okay, let's zoom in and see what's happening along the edges. A little bit of waviness. Just keep heading off towards the east, then we'll head south. Okay, heading south now. Sure, you see a lot of aerosols in this thing, but That's not the focus of the video. Well, actually, the aerosols do help with the ionospheric heaters and doing this stuff. So I guess it is part of the focus of the video. Anyways, just very bizarre. This little thing right here. These clouds cut off almost immediately. Okay. Okay, here's Louisiana. A lot of spraying in this system, obviously. Okay, here's final view at the right angle in this low pressure here. Definitely man-made. Edges are very, very straight. There is a cutting in the clouds extending along where my mouse pointer is going. Alright, I think that's it for the video. Thank you for watching and please share.